not in the handing over notes. It was not disclosed to the transitional team. Parliament was not aware. Are you aware, say, for 6 quarters, Cocoa Board did not provide financials to SIGA? I've not seen a single letter from SIGA as a reminder to Cocoa Board, say, won't submit financials. Maybe back Cocoa Board, this small period, Professor Pesa White.
Yes.
Send your obet tata ono.
For the financial.
We your documents. Say documents are submitted here and soon here. And can't say, I can't wait, try and bring it. Within this short period, you. So for 6 quarters, Cocoa Board is submitting the documents without financials to SIGA. The issue of the rollover. So it was only when I got into Cocoa Board and now more presentation, many of them call offsite for every department to do presentation. That was the first time I rollover by a buying. Let me see, wait a minute, what is this? Say 23-24 no. Cocoa Board a ton cocoa at $2,600 a ton. Since in Iberia, no Cocoa Board and to me and supply 333,767 tons.
But the technocrats then, what did they tell you? Because on once na ne on mo wo ho ne ye adwuma. E dey na mo ka kire.
Well, I saw mo kan and say forecast na omo ye.
Yeah.
So you see that first of all, no we forecaster. They are always how do you call it? You can have a +5 -5% variation.
Margin of error.
Yes, in the forecast. But this is a forecast that fell over 40%. 2027, Cocoa Board be 80 years. Until 24-25, Cocoa Board has syndicated loan for 32 years. Now I'll tell you something. Cocoa has syndicated loan now. The collateral, contracts are signing.
Yes.
So listen to me carefully. Until who sign the contract? Yes, funny say what sign the contract say may 800,000 tons. Then your average price of let's say $2,600. It is $2,600 times 800,000 tons and no total value.
Okay.
Until CMC Cocoa Marketing Company the mandate say you can go and sign contracts for 800,000 tons of cocoa, not less than $2,600. Today we'll go and sign with the buyers. Now, sir, contracts and now they got 2 banks naming as collateral. Say must secure contracts to supply X tons of cocoa at this price. Until no measure so the amount loan, no syndicated loan. This all remember 1 billion, 1.5 billion, 1.8 billion. No, at that AC contracts now are signing. It is the American see so. It is 23-24 no. Cocoa Board eco signing our contracts to go and secure syndicated loan. Now it looks like the banks themselves they knew what was happening at Cocoa Board. It is for the first time in the history of Cocoa Board. Cocoa Board BSC in September. Do you know when the first tranche hits Cocoa Board's account? 22nd December. And see that. Even that year, Cocoa Board had to go and take money from Ministry of Finance in order to finance cocoa purchases. So the banks themselves knew that over the last 2-3 years, they were seeing Cocoa Board finances, it was whatever. Yeah, no, no. So contrast now Cocoa Board because sign here to go and do the syndicated loan. Cocoa Board could not deliver 333,767 tons. That they are sold for 2.6. So what it means is that what it meant was that following season 24-25, prices no akosro no. I was say who use sa cocoa no. Now the 2.6. But this is what they did not disclose. Obi utiha Oba Monday to Friday until 2025. No what rollover that.
No.
So for such a huge thing, say Cocoa Board could not deliver what ton cocoa $2,600 when to be and deliver over 333,000 tons. Nobody knew about it.
But how was that possible? That's why I don't understand. Say the Parliament Agri Committee on Cocoa Affairs, no, didn't know.
Nobody knew. You should ask them. So I've told you, say, for 6 quarters, Cocoa Board did not provide financials to SIGA. And I have not seen any correspondence from SIGA on Cocoa Board demanding those documents for 6 quarters. That's 1.5 years. So omo ano mujina parliament no mo kasa munya ni say ni na they didn't know. They didn't know. So as when I went there, I catch you say a call off-site. And I mean who sir, you know. So quickly I went to the minister and informed him, and he informed the president. So that's how come the president included that in the State of the Nation address. Yes. Nobody knew that. It was not part of the handing over notes. Transitional team, no, it was not part of the briefing of the transitional team. Such a huge matter.
And you are saying, sir, that may have affected prices as you say.
That is what affected, because Ubesha 24-25, no, prices were higher than today.
Yes.
Prices were higher than today.
Yes.
So how is it that when the prices are lower, the prices have dropped to the 7,000s, we are able to declare an FOB of $7,200? But when the prices were higher, at the time of move fixed price, no, they could only declare 4,850. What explains that? Obi, what explains that? Because time I hear fixed 24-25, no, now cocoa prices higher CNE. But no, yet to me I declare FOB of $7,200. So how come last year now prices no higher CNE no 4,850 was what was it?
And now omoma farmers na
3-1.
Good. And now see FOB ni 7,200. Why are you giving farmers 5,040?
That's 70%
of the FOB.
70%. That is what the NDC promised in the manifesto. That is what President Mahama promised recently when he went out there. He met the farmers. He told them 70%, and the 70% we know is the highest in that bracket of 60 to 70.
Yeah.
So you will see, say, the farmer share has moved from $3,100 to $5,040 almost $2,000. So the question is that, prices are dropping below 8,000. Prices, cocoa prices are dropped below 8,000. But yet to me, FOB of 7,200. How come at time prices nowhere in their 9,000s? No.
Now FOB near under
4,850.
4,850.
How?
But Randy, maybe when you see no, so we share FOBCC 7,200. Mama farmer no share of 5,040. That's
is
US
$39
dollars.
Rounded to 40.
That's $5,040 US dollars.
Yes.
Good. And my farmer no 4,000.
Omo declare 4,850.
850.
And my farmer no $3,1.
Yes. $3,1.
$3,100.
And then $3,100 no.
Yes.
And in the area no munya CD of 3,100 Ghana cedis for bag.
So $3,100.
Okay.
Times 16 cedis. That was the exchange rate.
Okay.
And no amount of 49,600 for a ton.
Okay.
Now divided by 16, we'll give you price per bag.
Okay.
And about 3,100 cedis per bag.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Inti adena momu diena sisi a farmer share of the FOB no was wrong.
Yes.
But multiply by US dollar rate of 10.25.
Yes.
Now the ubenya no watch him 16.
Yes.
Now the amount price per 64 kg.
Yes.
But why didn't we see a difference, big difference in the price per 64
You don't see a big difference because the exchange rate, the Ghana cedi,
are performing
here. So you are comparing 16 to 10.25. So almost 6 cedis is shaved off the dollar. Almost 6 cedis. So you are talking about like 40% plus in terms of the performance of the currency. So assuming the currency was 16 with 5,014, about 80,000. 80,640 cedis.
India no divided by 16. No?
Yes. Into 5,040 no. Say Ghana cedi to dollar no. Still 16 cedis and about 80,640. Now divided by 16, and then you get a bag,
price
which will be like 5,000 something. What did I mention? I say?
Into where farmers are getting this rate because of the good performance of the cedi.
Yes, because it is always, you see, you sell the thing in US dollar. Cocoa near ton of dollar. Outside.
Yes.
Dollar near ton. You say oil, near ton of dollar. Timber, near ton of dollar. Until it is the dollar value multiplied by an exchange rate that will give you your CD value.
Yes.
So you have the FOB as a factor in US dollars. Then you have your exchange rate as a factor.
Yes.
Into the US dollar FOB no, the percentage and how they ma farmer no.
Yes.
Into this percentage is in dollars. No, I'm multiplying by exchange rate, prevailing exchange rate. O multiplier and a price per ton, price per bag in cedis, because you pay the farmer in cedis. But you arrive at 49,600. No, it was arrived at on the basis of a dollar value, 3.1, by exchange rate 16 to give you 3.1 and 49,600. Say you know, because of the improved FOB value 7,200. 80 farmer also 70%, not the 63.9. 70% of a higher value. So that is why in dollar terms, you see, the value is almost $2,000. But then you come and multiply it by your exchange rate, which will give you the CD value. So that's how it is. That's how it's done.
Obi.
It will share BBR. Let me just show you something.
That's fine.
Osha, something significant happened. From Yanfan, it's the second quarter. When the CD dropped up to about 10.3, you know.
Okay.
Nanka, I was say Yama farmer, no? 10.3 times 3,100. Ain't enough price per bag. Now, I was say about 1,970. And price per ton, I say about 37,000. But government insisted, said no. We can't do that. Enti near dahu Emma farmer no 49,600 and 3,100 per bag for close to 5 months. So government was actually subsidizing a bag of cocoa by 1,114 cedis every bag. So farmer share no, by virtue of maintaining the 49,600 and 3.1 no, farmer share no moved from 63.9% to about 99.80%. So you virtually didn't have any space for any other thing. No margins, no fees, no farmer support, nothing. So farmer share, because 4,850 no, now you needed about 4,800 to be able to give the farmer the 3.1 and the 49,600. So government of Ghana subsidized it until the 24-25 season ended. Yes.